So the other day I said, I'll give you guys an update on Josh Duggar, which is this video. I'm so sorry. I've been kind of like posting a lot. It's just because my aunt's here and I have a lot more free time. Anyways, uh, so for Josh Duggar, his trial it's actually set in a few weeks. The the pretrial hearing is July 1st, and then the actual trial is like the Tuesday after the after the 4th of July weekend. So and he's been out of prison this whole time, which I don't know how he managed to make bail, but yeah. And his wife is sticking by him. She thinks he's innocent. She thinks the Biden administration is had put that there, even though the investigation started when Trump was still in office, which I'm like, how do you even, what's the story on that? Because if it started when Trump was still in office, how could the Biden administration have planted this? And the story about the shitty ex-con. What's this person's name then? If it's a shitty ex-con, what's his name? Or what's their name? I'm sorry. It could be a guy or a girl, whatever, but what's the shitty ex-con's name? What's their story? When were they hired? When were they fired? Were they hired? Were they fired? There's no explanation for that. The stuff happened when Trump was still in office. So this actually happened. Investigation started in 2019, so 2 years ago, I think. It's either 18 months. This happened before, like pre-election, so I don't get the Biden administration did it. This happened before the election, and there's like no explanation about the whole shady ex-con, because I'm like, what's this person's story and stuff? About his wife. Why hasn't she left? Why don't they, why doesn't she leave? Especially apparently if you, there's like a list of things that, to be a good Christian, to quote unquote inherit the kingdom of God. For those who fornicate, for those who commit adultery, for those who practice homosexuality, all the stuff that says, oh, you will not inherit the kingdom of God if you don't do that. Well, Josh has this problem, this problem, and he's admitted to having this problem, and yet Anna doesn't. If you commit adultery or do fornication or any of that stuff, this long list of things that you will not inherit the kingdom of God, then why does she stay? I know that there are all these verses that say don't get divorced, don't shave, all that stuff. Well, if you do all those things, then why are you still with him? Because you're allowed to divorce if he does any of those things. So it just none of their stories make sense to me. Even though I am kind of a lazy Christian, none of them make sense to me. So, see ya.